Hey folks, welcome back. Video number two. Just want to start off by showing you that you've seen this 100 times, but this is the screen that was opened up, and because I had the window down to just the app, you couldn't see it. But here it is, and I also wanted to point out, if you can follow my cursor, here's where you can open the app for administrative purposes. So it's right there. Okay. All right. Let's go to the administration board. I don't know. Our GPI made up this little name. I think it's cute. Any case, I want to go through this real quickly. The dashboard basically gives you some statistics on call records, text messages being sent over the last 30 days. You'll be able to go through these and play with them and look at them. And conversion goals are basically when a call comes in from a potential customer, that's one not in the database, and then they convert and become a customer and show up in the customer base, that's conversion. Okay. And again, just additional information. I'm not sure, I haven't really thought too much about how this is valuable and how we'll use it, but I'm sure you guys will figure it out. And if we need to add things and modify, well, GPI has been shown to be very willing to do what we need to do. All right, so let me move on and talk about locations for a second. Before I talk about current locations, let me just say you can have more than one location. All right, so in this case, we're just doing one location, and that just takes you back up to the home screen. But you could have more than one location. Now, these locations are tied to your merchant accounts. So if you have more than one merchant account set up as a separate location with OpenEdge, then you would have multiple locations. When you deal with current location, you're talking about the location where you're logged in. This is only the local people then can see this information, and you can put in there your Google ID, any of these other icons, and they're basically used. This is not accurate, by the way. You need to use the actual ID, your address, and these are used to be able to send customer a quick link, say to do a rate your business, or send directions on Google Maps, that type of thing, and that's all done then through the. I can actually show you where that is done. It's actually, I didn't talk about this, but it's actually done in here. The action items show here, and you can then go ahead, if you're in a customer, just click that and attach it to a text and send it to the customer. Okay. Now let's go back up here. The rest of this stuff is really just kind of informational. One thing that's important to make sure there's an email. They don't have to have an email address to log in, but it's good to have, because if you want to change email address, change passwords, you'll need to have that. And I'm not going to go into how you change passwords today. It's actually, you need to go into another portal, and it's whatever. It's not important for the purposes of what we're trying to do today. Data, again, not the most usable of data. Again, I think we'll figure out what data we want, things we might want to see, and how we can get them, and we'll figure that out as we go. But it shows you calls and text. Desks are just shows you who was active, when, how long, last active, that type of thing. Now we're getting some good stuff. Prompts. I mentioned this before, where you can create the prompt, and you just can create these in here. You add a prompt, title it, put whatever you want in here. We're only supporting at this point actual customers and potential customers, so either in the database or not in the database. And then down here, you set the priority of how you want that to be seen in that priority. Go back, if you recall. Let me just show you real quick in case you don't. Here we go. It'll tell you where it lasts. So, right now we have emergency calls number 1, just to welcome new caller. Whatever. You can list those how you want them to be seen. And again, that's by location. So, okay. Put this down. And quick messages. We talked about those. Again, you can add those quick messages. I just created one here. It says, "Oh, I'm on a call." Quick message. I can just send that, and it'll send a text. And I just limit it to actual customers, but you can, we could do, boom, add potential customers, and you could do a quick text. Nice if the spelling was good, and send it on. And again, you can set the priority down here. And that's that. I don't think there's much else to it. It's pretty darn simple. The main thing and the most important thing is this guy, and being able to really keep an eye on your customers, and what has to get done and not lose track of things. So very cool stuff. Hope you think so too. All right, next I'm going to show it to you in action with the help of Marisol sending me some calls.